What is going on YouTube? What's happening, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well today. Get my phone over here so I can monitor good or well. And let's see, let me get everything going here real quick. I'll do my whole introduction thing just to say hello. Yes, Driz, blood for the blood god as always. Of course, in this case, it's going to be blood for Cain. All right, welcome everybody to my channel. Welcome if you're new. If you're not new, then hello, how you doing? I'm PastaSawce. I am a gamer dad and I do games and have fun. How are you doing today? So today we are going to be embarking on my first ever campaign into Warhammer 3. I have never played a Warhammer game before, as I've said in past streams, just to kind of get it out there again. I did try Warhammer Online back in the day when it was brand new and whatever, but I never really got heavily into it. I'm very ignorant of the lore of this game. This is being done on the request of my friend Driz, as you can see in the chat, Mr. Blood for the Blood God. He has been wanting me to do a Warhammer campaign for a while, and I didn't own the games, but lately in the last past sale that we had, or that Steam had, I was able to pick up all 3 base games, no DLC, which means, let me put it out there real quick, some units are not available, and I didn't know that. So I definitely see where all the comments are coming from with CA and how they are with like going to McDonald's and like, okay, you order a cheeseburger, but in order to get the meat, you got to pay an extra $8 or something like that. So I get it. Whatever, that's their monetization way. Maybe in the future, maybe I can get all the DLCs for the whole series and we can be happy that way, because we are going to be playing the Dark Elves. So we're going to be playing Maliketh, and that is who he had picked for us to play, and that's what we're going to be doing. I think now though he might be wanting me to do one of the Chaos Warriors or any of the Chaos people, but you know, Maliketh is still an evil faction and they dabble with chaos stuff, I think. So based on some of the lore videos that I've been watching, I think there is one general I think that does do chaos stuff. Anyway, so if I am ignorant of the lore, if that kind of irritates you, I'm sorry. Please comment down below if you watch this in the future. Let me know lore stuff, things to watch, things to catch up on, that kind of thing. Yeah, they're crazy as hell. It's true that the prologue to this game starts you off as someone good that turns into a chaos thing. So it was kind of interesting how that went. I was like, but if you, to me personally, coming from like World of Warcraft and all that, I kind of saw it as like Arthas in a way, and how he got condemned, you know. That I was like the whole time like, oh, this guy's pulling an Arthas. So it was kind of interesting how that went, and it did, but it was cool. Now I've been doing some practice campaigns on this while I get the game going here. I've been doing some practice campaigns just to wrap my head around how this game works, how this faction works, and that way I can bring you guys, albeit still a noob and beginner kind of campaign, but to where I can at least be somewhat entertaining with it. I don't know. Maybe you guys will be entertained by the fact of how bad I suck at this game. So, not that I'm super great at Rome 2 or any of the other ones. I'm not like a professional or whatever. I enjoy them. They're one of my favorite games to play. Like I said in the past, I think it's just because I used to like to play with the little soldiers when I was a kid, and playing this is kind of like doing that. So it's enjoyable to me. Trying to get everything up before I switch screens. Anyway, we will be playing the Immortal Empires campaign, which is the Grand Scheme campaign, which is what I would go for on most games. I don't typically like to do story campaigns, even though at some point I will, but for channel wise, I just think grand campaigns are more fun. And I'll get this switched over here in a second. So again, Driz, this is for you. This is your campaign. I'm doing this for you. If I do another Warhammer campaign, It's probably either going to be greenskins or dwarves, because those look fun, and those are like, orcs and dwarves are my favorite races when in fantasy genre, so I like them. But it would be cool to see how they work and the dynamic for how they act in the game. So, all right, without further ado, let's get it switched over. Now, hopefully everything works. I did minor testing, and I'm hoping that things flow fine and that everything on the screen is good. So hopefully everybody has an enjoyable experience. That's what I'm going for here. I am bringing this to you live 1080p. It ain't 4K, it ain't 2K. So visuals, I'm sorry if it's not the greatest in the world, but you know, I can only stream what I can stream, y'all. If you would guys want a standalone video campaign, let me know in the comments. When I get done with the other ones, I'll put something in the works later. Right now, I've got a lot on my plate dealing with the channel and dealing with a bunch of campaigns. So it's going to be a minute before anybody gets that video. But let me know in the comments down below if that's what you guys would like to see. All right, without further ado. So we are playing Maliketh, who is known as the Witch Queen. Or Witch Queen. The Witch King. Excuse me. So, in his capital of Nagaron, Maliketh has brought his rebellious dreadlords to heel and now sets about bringing the entire world under his dominion. He has the allegiance points gain plus 50% for alliances with Dark Elves, diplomatic relations plus 20 with Dark Elves, loyalty plus 2 for new recruits, upkeep minus 25% for Blackguard of Nagaron, Darad Spears, Bleak Swords, and Dark Shard units, which is pretty much what I do for his army anyway, except for the Blackguard, because we won't have access to that for a little while. Lord effects, control plus 8 when he's in a province. Construction costs are minus 15% for all buildings in that province that he's in, and enemy leadership is minus 8 in the province that he is in. So he is a pretty cool dude, I will say. We'll read some of the lore real quick. So the Witch King is the supreme ruler of Nagaroth and the eternal enemy of the High Elves. Long ago, he sought the claim of Uthlon's crown, but the flames of Azurian left him scarred by fire and twisted with hatred. In the years since, Maliketh has many times attempted to scour Ulthuan from the face of the world, but each time has been undone by cruel fate or the incompetence of craven underlings. Yet the Witch King is immortal and knows he will outlast those who foolishly believe themselves his betters. The day is fast approaching where old debts and insults will finally be repaid, and Maliketh will do anything within his power to hasten its arrival. The Dark Elves. The Dark Elves, or the Druki in their own tongue, are one of the most ancient, powerful, and certainly the most sadistic of the 3 elven civilizations. The Druki are raiders, slavers, and heartless reavers of the first degree, their every whim being nothing more than to sow misery and pain to all who oppose them, for cruelty is the very lifeblood of their existence. Thus to do their black arts and corsair fleets, ply the great waters of the world, raiding and enslaving all before them as tribute to their own avaricious desires. Yet they reserve their most precious hatred for the elves of Ulthuan, their brethren in ancient times, who refused to follow them under the Witch King's reign. Until the High Elves are sundered from Ulthuan, the Dark Elves will continue to bring woe and destruction to all the shores of the world. So, this is the map. So this is the entire world that we get to play in. We start here in this lovely region. And the fun thing with me starting those campaigns and doing the practice campaigns is I kind of get to see somewhat of some things to expect on certain turns. Oh, I also forgot. Allow me to get my notes up. 1 second. There you are. I made some notes because I'm gonna probably need them. as far as this goes, because every campaign that I did, I've done like 4 different campaigns, just a few, just to get like under 50 turns, right? Just kind of going through it, blowing through and figuring stuff out. Now you can see here, like, I don't have access to her and I don't have access to him. Apparently I need this one to have certain units like masters and stuff. So I don't get those with just the base game apparently. So I've been watching some guides too on what is the best route, builds, units, that kind of thing. And some of the things that they do, I can't do. So, all right, let's get into this here. So, couple things I know that I've got to watch out for getting in here is this demon queen up north, Valkia, that I have to watch out for. And her wild Northmen allies that they have. And then I've got to watch out for saying the S word in the videos, just because the YouTube algorithm, the YouTube lords, however you want to call it, may hide the video or something, or hurt or spank me or whatever, using terms of another YouTuber I watched a campaign of, just to kind of get reference for all this. So now the cool thing in Warhammer 2, because I was originally going to do this in Warhammer 2, I decided Warhammer 3 because it is the newer game. There are newer systems and more people are playing Warhammer 3 than I think Warhammer 2 at the moment. Could be wrong. I don't know. A lot of people getting into this series, it seems a lot, the fan base is very divided on which game is better. Warhammer 3 is still, I think, a good game, but there is apparently a lot of internal stuff wrong with it. I'm not sure how to go about that, but you know, I don't really have a say in this because I've never played these. This is the first time that I'm ever really sitting down to do a real campaign and go through it, and it's going to be with you all. So I might continue my practice ones off camera every now and again, but my main plays are the historical titles. I like Rome 2, I like Medieval 2, Empire, all those, Shogun 2. But I do have an itching for one of these with Lord of the Rings, so maybe the Warhammer people will switch to a Lord of the Rings project in the future. That would be cool, because I think there was a game back in the day that was like this, but Lord of the Rings, but I don't think it's available anymore for modern hardware. Okay, so how they play. Nagaron, we capture interns to receive greater bonuses from certain buildings and enable instant building construction. Use diktats and sacrificial rites to maintain slave population and gain additional effects. Perform the sacrifice to Mathan rite to enable the performing of black arcs and make use of their unequivocal invasion support capabilities. Black arcs are essentially, compare them to flight carriers in a sense. They're floating cities, and you can make you can use them as recruitment hubs. You can use them, apparently you want to fill them up with units and then just go raid people and sack their settlements to bring slaves back, or interns back for our economy, because that's how our economy works as dark elves. Notice the little intern hands. Okay, construct the shrine of the Widowmaker at the Shrine of Cain in Ulathon to obtain the Sword of Cain, a supremely powerful but burdensome weapon. That's something we got to try and go for. Apparently it's pretty strong. It's over here, I believe, in the Temple of Cain. So, or it says the Shrine of Cain. Okay, Shrine of Cain is all the way down here. Never mind, it's right here. So at some point we're gonna have to come down here anyway. So we'll be looking, these are like the High Elf Islands or something. The High Elves are over here. And we'll take a look at the map here in a moment. So, all bow before the Witch King. I want to say Witch Queen so much, I don't know why. I gotta think like Witch King of Angmar, you know? He's kind of like that. So first things I know we want to go for is going to be the Revel in Suffering, so that we get our growth up a lot. Because what we want to do, based on what I've watched in guides and what I've kind of taken my own notes, is we want to get Nagaron here, our capital, up quite a bit. We don't need to worry about growing any other settlements really, besides potentially Grand over here, which is what we're going to try and get after we take over. Once we get our region together, right? Which will be Har Caldra here. We're going to be working on possibly annoying the Skavens. We might go over here and sack a few things. I don't know. We might take it over, might not. There's really no point, I think, at the moment, because the main province we're going to try and come and get is going to be Grand. Which the big thing, it's not exactly the entire province we want. It's mainly just Grand itself, because it has a gold mine up here. If we get that gold mine, we'll be making that extra bit of cash, and hopefully we can confederate this person, which means to bring them into our faction. So I think that's kind of cool that they have that ability in this game to do so. But yeah, the game itself is complex, but also stupid simple at the same time once you get the hang of it. My problem that I've had in my campaigns is just kind of a direction on where to go, because there's so many threats to deal with here. So as Maliketh, and I'm sorry, we're going to be taking this campaign slow. I'm going to try not to burn through turns like crazy like I've been doing in my Egyptian campaign, unless I absolutely have to. So anyway, along the coast here, which is called the Iron Coast for a reason, you have this lovely man, Grombrindal. And this asshole, which he's an asshole, and his army of dwarves are eventually going to come and grab this. Now, I do want to try and secure this. I had some success on one campaign where I came over here, took Har Caldra, and immediately took my army, got a few more people, and went and took the Altar of Ultimate Darkness. And then I just moved my army out this way to come and take Grand. The main thing is because if we can halt them from getting this, we can put a landmark here, which is the Altar of Ultimate Darkness, which increases our income from the buildings in the local province. It doesn't do it globally, which kind of sucks, but it's worth getting at some point. And I think it's a quest you have to do as well. Our main enemies right now, though, are the Skaven, these rat people, and the Beastmen that are going to pop out around here at some point. So what I usually do is I'll recruit a lord here and start getting them like a minor army and just wait till they're close, declare war on them, and then go from that way. Apparently also with this faction, the Doomstack Cheese army to do is to build a buttload of dark shards. Apparently bleak swords are apparently got buffed, but they're still terrible from what I understand. Dread spears are better because they well, for one, they've got better defense and stuff, so like, but bleak swords are supposed to be the better melee unit as far as just doing melee stuff. I don't know. Again, I've seen very good success with just getting a few dread spears to just pretty much hold the line and defend against a lot of what's large enemies, because you fight the beastmen and these dwarves have these armor and stuff, which I think, let me see, not bleak swords, I think these guys have it, do they? I thought they had like armor pin. Yeah, they got 6 armor piercing. And these guys, oh, these guys have 7. I don't know. I know bleak swords apparently got buffed. What we're gonna do though is put her into his army. And then the first thing before we go and fight is we're gonna get this building to go and start upgrading. And we're going to actually, I'm gonna make my save real quick just so we have this. So Nagaron stream campaign save. Now I'm really hoping this campaign goes well. I really do. I really do. I really want it to go well for everybody. Okay, first battle. Guess what? Auto resolve. And we enslave, or we create interns, I should say. After creating our interns, we have killed scabbers. Sorry, Ron. And Maliketh is now upgradable. So the cool thing, I think, also is just the fact that the lords, you can put, as you gain possible weapons and armor, like you kind of construct them almost like a MMO character, you know, or an RPG. I think that's kind of neat. It's like Total War mixed with RPG stuff, which is pretty neat, you know. Sorry for the yawning. Didn't sleep well. Okay, so the first things we want to try and go for is going to be these two lines. We will put a point into here so we can get this spell called Blade Wind, which is really cool to have. Apparently it's pretty good too. But what we want to get is the dreaded intern recruiter and infamous raider, which gives us way more money after looting and sacking places. So, and this also gives us +5 campaign movement, so why not, right? All right, and then we're going to move on to here. And another auto resolve. Yay! And now we're going to loot and occupy. It gives us a hefty decline in control, but we should be gaining, we'll gain better control in a moment. So what I'll do here essentially is put in a growth building so we can build this up. And now that we have that many interns, I could go ahead and boost this up. They added this in 3.1 apparently. So you can now use interns to instantly set buildings, which is pretty handy. But we're not going to do that. We're going to do the growth one here, intern drive. So we're going to do the intern charity drive. And then that's kind of all we can do at the moment. What I will go ahead and do right now is go ahead and get another lord. This one's tough. This one is malicious. That might actually come in handy, but I like this one. I'm gonna do this one. It would be good to have a tough person in the beginning. And what we'll do is come here. Next thing I want to do, oh, we got some points to put in. We're gonna do this one. And then for her, we're gonna go fireball. Fireball! And then we got our commandment to do now that we got a province, which is essentially like in Rome 2 where you have the edicts. So these are our edicts pretty much. We're gonna do the growth one. Control is okay because honestly I think we'll be fine once we get this upgraded. This alone will give us I thought it gave us control too. Guess not. Never mind. All right, so some of the things we want to look for too, once we get 800 interns, we're going to be, and we get the intern pin made, we're going to perform this so we can get a black arc and start leveling it up. Once that is leveled up and good enough to go that we have a bit of a good stack on there, we're going to come around and start raiding. I'm going to move it around and start raiding stuff. It would be cool to have two, because then if I have the one here, anything that I go and fight, if it's in a radius, if you've played Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai, you have the ability to do like a naval bombardment and stuff. You have that in this game too with the black arcs, which is pretty neat. I like that. All right. So the one thing I know we got to look out for soon in the upcoming turns are going to be this Beastman tribe that's going to come up through here. I might be able to get Maliketh down there in time, but I might not. I don't know. Before we end the turn, though, we are going to recruit some more dark shards. And then we're going to... I don't know. Let's see if we can get some diplomacy real quick. The cool thing, we can do quick deals. So... with her, I'm going to go ahead and get some trade and stuff. Mainly because... now, the thing with these people, these dark elves, they tend to get wiped out rather quickly. There's that beast tribe I was telling about. Here they are. Gallic Blood Gorge. These douches are going to come through here at some point. So I might move Maliketh down there to take them on and knock them out early, which will give me a little bit more. And then I'll worry about the rest after, because Goron is going to be one of the big things we want to try and get. This dude usually gets killed pretty quickly too, but we can make a little money off of them real quick, which is always nice. And Goron, I'm not going to do a non-aggression pack with them because there's just no point. I can try and see if we can get one with them,
but I do it freely.
All right, for now, I'm going to do it with them because that's actually pretty good. That way, I don't have to worry about them too much in the beginning, and we'll see what happens with that. All right, so the next thing to do, two things. We can either go and take the Altar of Darkness, or attempt to, or we can move the army down here to meet the Blood people, the Beastmen, and then just move straight onto Grond. Either one works, either one is doable. The problem is going to be when Valkia decides to come down and take Ashrak. And by then, we're going to definitely need to have an army ready to go against her. So, all right. That is it for the first turn. Let's end that. Come on, caffeine. I need caffeine. I gotta try and act like I know something. That's why I've been doing so many practice campaigns, so I can kind of get the hang of this. All right, they're building an outpost, which is pretty cool. If you are able to do outposts, you can essentially have extra recruitment. So that does come in handy, although I don't want to spend the money on that right now because our money could be best spent elsewhere. All right. These guys are definitely going to be coming down this way, so I think what we're going to do, we're going to skip the Altar of Darkness for right now. As much as I want to go and fight Grumbrindal or whatever, because he gets powerful real quick. I'm gonna let him deal with the Skaven over here, which will essentially ignore me for a little while I get my stuff built up, and then I'll go and tackle his ass. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go here, and we're gonna get some more dark shards, and I'm gonna get her to move out and move back in, just kind of walk her around. Honestly, you know what, just so I have her doing something, it's going to be a little bit of a diplomatic hick with them, but I'm honestly not really worried about these guys like that, because again, most of the time they get knocked out by this bull dude over here. So we'll see how that goes. Is that, yeah, if we're able to knock that out at some point too. There are a lot of threats to deal with, so not much else that we can do at the moment, I don't think. And what raiding will do is at least grant us a couple slaves. Interns. Damn. Interns. Grant us interns, YouTube. Don't hurt me.
Cruel dreadlord.
I might be able to get Yeah, we can get that.
Choose your words. For Nagara.
What I want to try and do is be as friendly with these guys as much as possible
Blood.
to potentially get
Be upon you.
trade and eventually maybe do the diplomatic thing of bringing them into our fold. Because if I can get her at least, like, that's another legendary lord to at least have on my team. So that would be good to have. All right. What we want to do, we've got our growth building going. We're working on leveling that up. After that, we'll level up our barracks so we can get the dark shards with shields, which is better to have than the regular dark shards, because the regular dark shards will get eaten up in a missile fight. And when we go fight those dwarves, those shielded ones are going to they're going to come in handy so much. So the regular dark shards are still good though. Like the armor piercing that they have, they're technically a tier 2 unit, while the rest of my stuff is tier 1, except for the blackguards, they're tier 3. But I just think that's kind of interesting how that goes. All right, we are trespassing on their land. Nothing else really. Again, we could build an outpost and then we'll have an extra unit to grab from them. But I don't really see us doing that at the moment, so I'm not going to do it. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. See, the thing is you don't want, what is it, Grom Brindal or whatever, to get it strong like super fast. Yeah, here's the a-hole. All right, so he's here now. So instead of going to get them, we're going to go and mess his day up. We're gonna boot him in the butt.
Crush the weak.
And this one, you know what? We'll fight it. We'll fight it. Hopefully I don't have a whole lot of BS happen. Beast tribes are annoying, but I want to show off the potential of the doom stack I'm making with all these dark shards. Like, we've got 6 right now. I plan to have more, because essentially, like, these guys are just going to pretty much just hold the front line while these dark shards rain hell on everyone. That's what's going to happen. So we're going to start deployment. I'm not going to bother with channeling magic because it never works for me sometimes. I'm going to have these chariots off to the side. I have the sorceress off to the side. I'm going to expand these guys out a bit. And then I'm going to put these guys close. All right, group everyone together.
We are ready. Very well.
I'm just gonna link all these guys in one group, frontline group. And I'm okay with not putting him in groups. Sometimes I will, just so it's a quick hotkey away. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, dark shards. Now, one thing I did notice this in doing my practices, if you lock them, like, yes, wherever they go, they'll go together as a unit, right? But when they attack, they don't attack all the same thing. They don't focus fire. So you have to unlock them before you start trying to focus fire on anything. Because if not, then you're going to have a bad day. All right, I got to hope that he doesn't have people in the woods, which he probably does. So if he does, I'm going to put these guys off to the side like that, in case. Get her up there, and we're going to get them down real quick while they're moving in. Let's take a look at our units real quick. Let's show these boys off. Look at these guys. They look so sexy. Look at Maliketh over here, looking like a badass. Like, I wasn't sure how I'd feel about these lords being, you know, one unit that could decimate a lot of stuff. Although Brindle is still an asshole. Look at this guy. Isn't that cool? They got freaking little T-Rexes, little dinosaur things, the cold ones. I can't wait to have a bunch of cold ones. I want like 4 cold ones in my army. It just looked like it would be fun to have, watch them run around, slay stuff. All right.
Cold-blooded killers.
So they're coming up.
By Drakira, the merciless host.
So here's what we're gonna do. Watch the health bar go. Just from the focus fire alone.
True heir of a name. Crush them.
And then I'm gonna have him focus that person.
Ready.
And have her fireball that one.
Dark shards. Massacre them.
You can have the dark shards fire on them.
Die, weaklings.
Like, they're just dying left and right. As long as we got our boys to hold the line, we should be good. And I do have everyone on guard mode. Watch this. I just want to see how this goes. Both of them, all 6 on this one. Watch this shit. Blub, 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 blub. Dead. Now imagine me having 8 or 10 of these guys doing like a 5-on-5 focus. This is just 3-on-3 because I usually split the group in half. So 1, boop, 2, boop. So many dead. And this is all I have to do. Just keep these guys on the front line. They'll hold themselves. Do a fireball. Bam! That's the only bad thing though, is like the fireball does hit our own people, which kind of sucks. Now we got Murderous Prowess going, which is this thing. So just to kind of explain this, Murderous Prowess gives us plus 25% melee attack, plus 25% charge bonus. Armor piercing damage is up by 20%. It lasts for 90 seconds. So it's like when this goes, take advantage of that shit and possibly go after like their leader or something. If you take the Lord down or take the General down, boom, army decides to say fuck it and leave. That's what we want most of the time, right? I've also learned the hard way when Maliketh gets focused and I lose him in my practice campaigns. They weren't always the greatest. I've got one that's actually a success so far. And it's funny enough, it's the one where I went after Brindle early. But, you know, I was doing another one the other day, or the other night, where I went after Valkia early. And that's the end of them. They are dead. So ambush discovered. They're dead. Raiding. Yeah. Faction destroyed. Ripper hide. Yeah. All right. And we're still in our land. So what we'll do now is get a couple more dark shards. And the good thing is, it says Maliketh, his army is reduced in upkeep. So, which is only going to get better once we do this, because we'll get the upkeep costs down. I'm going to get Chill Wind just for now, so we can go ahead and get that other ability quickly. And for her, we're going to get Burning Head. This thing is so much fun to use. Sacrifice the Cane is ready, but we're not going to do that yet. That's this thing where casualty reports are better, income post-battle is better. and this lasts for 15 turns, so it's good. It's good to use this, especially this ability, Dark Conduit. Oh my goodness, that thing wrecks. But I'm not going to use it just yet. I might save that for when we go and fight Grum Brindle or whatever. Okay, so he's chilling, she's raiding.
Next, destruction.
Yeah, I'm letting her do her thing. I'm just worried because I'm wondering if the Bull Man is going to come out at some point. If I see him take out Circle of Destruction, that usually means that he's coming our way. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get our Dark Shards and we're going to make our move onto the Chill Road. Once we take Chill Road, we'll go after Grond itself because we should have a full army by then. Sounds good. And now that we also got the non-aggression pack with these guys, we might be okay for a couple turns. I'm not going to upgrade Har Caldra like I usually do. I'm not going to invest in it for right now. The 1700 that I can save to go towards upgrading Nagaron again, or one of the barracks or whatever, which is more important. We've got to save our money as best we can and use the interns we have at our disposal the best that we can in the beginning. Because apparently with 3.1 patch that came out a few months ago or whatever, it's very recent, for that we want to make sure that the early game for Dark Elves have gotten a lot harder, especially for Maliketh. It's slower, at least. You don't get, but eventually you do get the snowballs, so we'll see how that goes. I'm trying to take this at a more strategic point rather than just being like, well, what if I go here? What if I go there? You know, because I've kind of done that with my other stuff. Now, the other thing too is the Armor of Midnight. So over time, we're going to start getting quests to get Maliketh better armor, better weapons, and I think they're like legendary stuff or whatever. I honestly have not been able to find a guide that can tell me proficiently right here, that can tell me proficiently how to go about doing that in the most cost-effective manner. But you know, whatever, here we are. So we're gonna hold for 2 turns. We're gonna build up 2 more. I'm gonna get 2 more of these guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna have 10 of the Dark Shards. I'm gonna get 2 more of these Dread Spears because I just think they hold the line rather well. They're not the best, but they do their job, and they're shielded, so I can use them as meat puppets for a little bit, and they're cheap as well, so might as well. Now that we are upgraded, we're going to work on getting that, and we're going to put in the funny thing is, like, I never see them put in a resource building, but I am. All right, what we're going to do, we're going to do this. We're going to use our slaves, our interns, damn it, to do that. We're going to upgrade our barracks now, which should be cheaper to do that now. And we're going to put in a intern pin. We're going to go ahead and grab the intern pin with the rest of our interns. And we're also going to we're going to demolish this, actually. No, we're not. I'm going to keep it for a turn. Then I might demolish it and put in a growth building. And we'll see how that goes. But growth is doing rather well here. Our control has gotten a lot better, as you can see. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll save. I want to spend the gold, but I don't want to spend the gold at the same time, because I'm trying to get Maliketh's army better than I want my Lord right now. My Lord can just walk around and raid for the moment until she gets attacked. But she's close to this. I think she'll be fine. Okay. Talking about this one, I think. There. And I'm going to check any diplomacy stuff to see if we can do anything. So, Karkaral.
We share common purpose. Let us be about it.
We'll do trade. And we'll grant them military access. We won't do any alliances yet, though, because I want to get close to this Confederation thing, but we can work on that slowly. Grand, we're not going to worry about right now. Those guys, not really too much. Her is who I want. Prone Hellborn is a legendary lord that I definitely want to confederate at some point, if at all possible. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. I don't know, because I don't have the DLC, so I don't even know if I actually can. The option doesn't show there for me to be able to confederate her. So there could be a possibility that I can't confederate her because I don't own the DLC, and that could be a thing. So that's probably what it is. So we're going to at least keep with her, and maybe we can do a defensive alliance. We might not be able to get her to join us, but we could go after the other guys later, the ones that I know we can do that with. Because I think even with Had Grief, with him, yeah, we can't confederate him either. So see if we balance. He wants so much money for trade, but you know what? I'll do it. Because he's a good ally to have. I want to keep him as my ally. But also, keep in mind, this man is going to get us in so many wars. I just got to hope he doesn't piss off the wrong people, you know? Okay. I think that's good. In the turn. Honestly, I thought it was funny when, looking at army builds for this and what to go for, and everybody's like, oh, dark shards, just do a bunch of dark shards. I'm like, why would I want to do that? You know, makes no sense. Yeah, like her, I really don't care. I'm waiting for that bull to pop out of nowhere. I think it's at like turn 12 or something. Surprised I haven't seen Grombrindle at all yet. Who knows? Maybe he's making his way out, but I haven't seen him yet. All right, one more turn. So what we're gonna do now is get a couple dread spears. We're gonna have a maxed out army for him. We'll move on to the Chill Road, and then we'll go for Grand momentarily.
All powerful sorcerer.
We can't do any upgrades just yet, but that's what we're going for next. We're gonna build Nagaron up. Like I don't even care too much about expanding so much as I want Nagaron to be complete. The better we get that, the better troops we'll get, and better we'll be able to snowball. I think what we will do, we will demolish this. I'm gonna put in a growth building. Well, this should help, but if we have 2 growth buildings, that might be faster, so I don't know. I'll destroy it for now. I can rebuild it later. It's no biggie. Like, it wants us to upgrade Heart Cauldron, but I'm not doing it, because eventually these guys come in and try to wipe me out, especially when Valkia decides to actually come down and attack. Now, we are playing on normal. I forgot to add that in the beginning. We're not playing on hard or anything like that. I've never played this before, so I'm not going into this game playing it hard. We are doing a normal campaign. And that's how we gonna go about it, guys. All right, I don't have any money. We will after we get Chill Road. I'll be able to go ahead and get them to do their thing. She's just over here chilling and raiding, so... all right, let's make a save just in case some BS happens. I don't care. I will go back. I will redo a save if I have to. We're 6 turns in, so I'm hoping we can do this properly. All right, time to declare war. I'm not going to have our ally with us. We're just going to go about it ourselves. We're going to auto-resolve this. We're going to loot and occupy. I pretty much loot and occupy everything with him unless I think otherwise. Like, we want these interns as much as possible, and we want to get as much moolah as possible. And as the dark elves, we have to be aggressive. Be aggressive. So if we're aggressive, we'll be able to knock out more stuff. All right, she is going to potentially either come after us, maybe not. All right, they got a growth building here, which is good. I want that. Now the thing is too, look at this growth building. So +5 growth to the local province, casualty replenishment rate +1%. But when we have 5 or more interns, we get -5 intern per whatever every turn because of that. And we get 10 gross. So we got to watch out for those. Apparently that's one way to ruin your economy real fast, is by going through and doing that. We need 500, so we're a little short. That's okay. And everything else looks good. Let's see.
Serious.
I've already got trade and that. I think we're good with them. Nobody else really likes us too much.
What?
Hmong. Oh, did they break off their thing with us?
I'm told you want to talk. How
I thought we had a treaty. Huh. I guess not anymore. What we're gonna do though, once we take Gron, we're gonna take the Great Arena as well. We're gonna take all this. We might move on to Ashrak. We'll see where Galadriel is at when we get there. If not, if we're able to just say either confederate her or bring peace, one of those. I might just take the whole province anyway though, just because. Can't be scared as dark elves. We might as well just knock things out. Then what we'll do is we're gonna move straight for her up here, and we're going to hopefully be able to take all them out. So I might go ahead and start getting her a couple units.
Go on.
Okay, we can't do it yet, so it's fine. I'm gonna bring her back for a minute, and then I'll get her back raiding in a next turn. Hold off from that other place so we're not pissing them off too much. Okay. That is it for that turn. See, like, we're not burning turns so much. My goodness, the first campaign that I did with this, I burned so many turns just figuring stuff out. This one I'm trying to take it slower, but also pay more attention to what's going on. So the broken wheel and the subtle torture people, which are like sex fanatics that are creepy monster demon things. Literally, their person in the campaign has like a boob over here that's covered with this sexy armor, I guess, and then man chest. Like, what? I'm confused.
Cruel dreadlord.
All right, so
My visions predict fate.
what a lot of times what they'll do is some people will come out here and do ambush stance to try and ambush her, but apparently it doesn't work every time. I don't know if that's true with just the legendary campaigns that I was watching. That could be that. Okay, we're gonna put the growth building here for a little while. Eventually I'm gonna take it out, but I just want to try and get this growth up as much as possible. And then we also need to try and get our black arc as ASAP as well. So the best form of action, I think it really is just to come and take this. She's gonna probably come back out and take the chill road, so we'll see what happens with that. Like, I want these guys I'm gonna get her 1. And Maliketh, we're gonna do. Oh, let's get Blade Wind real quick. That way we just have it. And we can work on the blue stuff. All right, nothing really else to do there. Told you, he's getting us into a war against Septic Claw. The good thing is I never actually fight any of those. But we gain brownie points with him, which is what counts, right?
I have never been much of a diplomat.
They recruited a lord there. I see that. All right, the Skaven want a peace treaty with us, which is fine. We'll give them the peace treaty because we're not going to worry about them because more than likely Dwarf Boy is going to come out and ruin them. All right, they got a lord here. That lord is about to die. Booyah! Loot and occupy. And we'll level up our boy and our girl. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna keep going with dreaded intern recruiter. And I'm gonna increase burning head with her. We're working to get that, and we also want firestorm because that's gonna be fun. All right, she is getting her army together. And
We shall not rest.
nah, it ain't worth it. I don't even think we can actually move out right now. So
Dread, come on.
what I'm gonna do with her is get 1 more dark spear and 1 of the darks. Okay, dark shard and dark spear, just as like a little bit of a whatchamacallit, a security, you know, just a security garrison. I'm gonna do that with her, and then I'll go back out raiding over here for a minute with her. She's gonna protect our lands here, and whatever army I can quickly get with her is what I'll do. But I gotta focus on getting our army together, going and taking these areas out and conquering. So once we get Gron and we can get that gold mine, things will get better. Okay. Yes, I know we can do all that, but we're not going to. We're on turn 8 or turn 9. All right, she got some cool stuff. Winter Tooth, where the hell are they at? Oh, over here. Okay. Anybody that since we are in an actual military alliance and stuff with that guy, we'll be able to see what he encounters. So over here we got the Skaven coming around. Like all this stuff is all Skaven, from what I understand. I don't know about Tempo Cane though, because last time I went there wasn't anybody there. Okay, so what we're gonna try and do is trick her to come out. So we're going to drop out of here. We're going to go ambush stance, and we're going to go sit in the trees. We're going to see if we can get her. If not, then oh well. But we're going to try at least. And we at least have, we'll keep this barracks for now while we work on our army, just in case we got to re-recruit anybody. Over here we are good to go. 1 more turn and this is going to be done, and we're gathering up quicker growth, which is good. Kind of funny that I can't upgrade this one, but I can upgrade this one. Oh, because I got to upgrade this first, that's why. Okay. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Not right now. Because again, most of the time when I start to go to war with her, these guys are gonna come down and possibly take this. Or one of these guys are gonna take it, and I never keep a garrison there. I usually just defend the capital. Based at least on my campaigns from the past. Alright. So we've got her.
What do you
Oh, damn, they got shades. I'm a bit jealous.
favored of the Witch King? Noble blood.
Stance, we're gonna go rating.
Leave nothing.
Chaos, undivided corruption, 100 plus 30. So the lands are getting corrupted. Oh yeah, because there he is. There's Bull Boy. Oh, they got knocked out. That's why. I just noticed that. Uh-oh. No bueno, dude.
Cloying.
Well, again, we'll see what happens with Bull Boy when he gets closer. All right, we'll go ahead and end the turn there. That bull is an a-hole, I tell you what. Yeah, you see? She's gonna come here and knock them out, but her army isn't really that great. These Dark Riders are apparently terrible, so I'm not too worried about them. All right, we lost that. But she has left this undefended. So what we're gonna do... Yeah, they're dead. I'm gonna put her back just because I don't want to fight him. Not yet. No, no. Nay, nay. War has not been declared on us. Yeah, I love how they go against them, but the Flame Gullets are actually somebody we want to try and do some diplomacy with at some point. Let's see.
The ever-hungry mouth will decide your
God. I want a lot of money just for a non-aggression pack. No thanks. Okay, so what I should do is either go and fight her and wipe out her army,
No.
or we go here and take out Gron first, and we take out this area, and bada bing bada boom, it's ours.
5K.
Which I think that's what we'll do. So it says we'll get medium casualties doing what we're doing. I don't like that because it's saying we're going to get a Pyrrhic victory. I don't think we're actually going to do that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do this, and we're going to call it quick, for like quick save, or just quick without a K. Actually, you know what? We'll do that. Quick. So that's our quick save. I would do it here, but it overwrites whatever pre-existing one there was. We don't really need any of this stuff because a lot of the times it gets knocked down anyway. And this place isn't really that upgraded, so it's no biggie. Let's get a siege battle in here. Why not? Now, if we had to fight her army and these guys, nah. I can fight the garrison. That's easy. But fighting her army and these guys at the same time? Hell nah. We ain't doing that. Not worth it. Not at all. Because what we're going to do is do groups of 5 for our dark shards. Get the main line just up front to take the shots for the most part. And then we're just going to focus fire on groups. It's going to be beautiful. Just watch. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. Okay, we're gonna go like this. Like, move you guys here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move you guys.
Dark shards.
That. Group.
Dark shards.
Same thing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Dark shards.
Group 2. So like, because I did this last night and it wasn't even that hard. I'm gonna try and get them to move together as best as possible. All right, 1, 2, 3. Group those guys together. 3, group those guys together. This guy and our Dark Lord here will be a group, and then we'll leave her just on her own. So, all right, that should do it. Let's move her up a little closer. Start deployment. Start battle. All right, these things have very far range, so we're just gonna go ahead and start marching on the walls. Everybody go marching one by one. Hurrah. I'm gonna get them on the gatehouse. And these dark shards are going to focus fire on them. And they're going to focus fire on them. This should work and hopefully not be a Pyrrhic victory. There's nothing else that my I can get my chariots to shoot at this. Or not. Oh, it's building. Okay. Well, we'll get the chariot in close then. Once it's built, then we'll attack it. I think that's kind of cool too with this game. Like, while doing siege battles, you can build on the go if you have the resources stocked up, because they'll regenerate. So it actually works out pretty well. All right, and we're going to turn off guard mode for all of these guys. I want them to just go ham on these people. All right, we're attacking the gate. And I'm going to get her. Try and bounce the flame off of this.
Red spears, bleak swords.
I don't know why these guys aren't trying to enter. I'll get them to come and help them out.
Masterless warriors, slaughter them. Eager for battle.
Meow.
Slaughter them.
Again, if we had shields, it would be so much better.
Death is coming.
All right, we're gonna just get them to attack them. I'm gonna back them off for a minute. For a moment. Attack them.
Dealers in death. Dark shards. Massacre them. Dark elves.
Oh wait. Get them to attack that. Get them to attack that. Boink. And like this. I don't know what she'll do first. Okay, she's doing the fireball, which, look at this shit. Oh, it bounced off bad. I didn't want it to do that.
The true king.
Cold-blooded killers.
All right, let's turn off, or not skirmish mode, fire at will, because I feel like when fire at will is on as well, they don't really listen to me either. All right, since we're in, I'm gonna try and get them over here.
Suffering for all.
Slaughter them.
This is what this move does. Bam!
I crave battle.
Destroy!
I'm gonna send him to fight these guys.
Dark shards! Druki! By your command!
Ooh, I wonder. Yeah, let's do that.
Withdraw! The merciless host!
I hope I'm not messing this up with the way I'm trying to go about this. There's the Lord. I'll do that. Come on. There it goes. Just to slow-mo this. Driz, look at this shit. You know you love it. Fire skull. My only worry is that it hurts my guys. And it does, it looks like, which sucks. They gotta watch out using it here and there. It does bounce though, which is cool. Alright, I'm gonna get Maliketh to come and focus this guy.
Sorceress of blood!
I am ready.
Dark shards!
I probably made a mistake trying to get the dark shards to come up here, but I was hoping that I would be able to actually do something with this.
Dread spear! On to slaughter!
Alright, we're gonna bring these guys in.
Fight Cain! Dark elves! Eager for battle! Missiles! Take glorious destruction!
Actually, I'm gonna try and bring these guys down here. Trying to bring them up on the wall didn't work like I thought it would. Meanwhile, these two are showdowning. Where is he? There they are.
Maliketh.
Look at him go.
Maliketh.
Use this to hopefully attack them a bit. It worked a little bit. I'm actually going to do chill wind now. Watch this. Blam!
Very well.
All right. I think we have won this battle. And not too bad of casualties. I mean, I definitely could have been better about it.
Eager for battle! Glorious destruction!
But I think we got the Lord. We got him on the run.
Dark shards!
Getting all our dark shards down here. These guys are still fighting their thing.
Battle ready! Pull back! Cold-blooded killers! Battle ready! The merciless host! Nagarothi! We understand! By Drakira!
Let's see how this goes. He's about to die. He dead. Luckily, dark shards are pretty cheap, so.
Dark shards!
All right, let's continue to bring these guys down here if we can. Gonna bring in our chariots.
On to slaughter! We are ready! Hack! Cut!
kind of seeing where everybody's at. Not the greatest siege battle. This is why I don't typically like to play them, but what we'll do here,
Annihilate them!
Dark elves!
victory, we win, yay. All right. Yeah, you know you love it. We lost a lot more than I would have liked. It's okay though. We'll do our enslavement and loot and occupy it. It'll recruit our army a lot better, or replenish our army a lot better, so no biggie. What I want to do though later is eventually bring them in to get the shielded ones. It was still a Pyrrhic victory, but I don't know. I'm gonna loot and occupy so we get our recruitment. So like that guy was a master, and I don't have access to them apparently. Now Maliketh is on a cold one, so now he's got a mount. Okay, so what we want to do now, we're gonna finish this one, and next we're gonna start going on to the red. Now apparently what used to be the play was to get and again, I don't know if this is a DLC thing or if they just took this out. I've been trying to look online to see if like after 3.1 they changed Maliketh's skills or something, because they did a whole pretty much revamp on the Dark Elves. But Lightning Strike, I thought, based on what some of these people were playing, is a spell that gives you a Lightning Strike as well. Like just looking here, it just shows them being people coming in faster, like your reinforcements. So they may have changed that, and I don't know, I just don't know why, but they did. We're gonna increase fireball because that helps out with single targets. All right, so we got money now, and we don't need to recruit anybody, so we're good. We're just gonna let them chill. She might come and attack this, or she might go for the great arena, one of those. We're gonna play tic-tac-toe with her for a minute while we figure this out. Okay, so what we want to increase now would definitely be this, but we don't have 4 growth at the moment, so we can't do that. So what we should do is go defenses and sorceress abode. We'll get another sorceress going. We're going to keep this building for now. I do want to upgrade the port, which we'll upgrade possibly next, but for right now we're okay.
What violent
I'm gonna get one more dark spear for her and another regular dark shard for now, just because that'd be a good little army, you know. It's not much. We don't need her to have a whole stack. Just enough is fine. We're not using her to go and fight major battles. We're using her as a garrison. That's pretty much it. When we are able to afford a second army, when we get to that point, then I'll worry about getting her like good dark shards, or hell, even I'll give her like a basic army and just have her go toe to I'll get another lord to be a garrison, and I'll take her and we'll travel 2 by 2, you know. If we travel 2 armies at a time, it helps so much on auto resolves, and it's just better because you outpower anybody around you rather than just doing single armies. That works in pretty much every Total War if you think about it. But it is expensive to do that though, so just keep that in mind. I can't afford to do that, so we're gonna have to cancel that one. We'll just get her a dark spear and we'll do our upgrade. There we go. Okay, now Maliketh, we did his upgrades, everybody's good. In the turn, bam. Are you enjoying yourself, Driz? Is the campaign to your liking thus far? Not much that we've gotten into at the moment, but you know, we're doing some stuff.
Possession of the circlet of iron.
So here's another quest coming up.
Control of the vortex, Your Majesty.
So this is something we have to come and get at some point, which is the circlet of iron, which will give us some cool stuff.
Willing to divine the location of such a crux. Should you meet.
But to get that, we have to fight a chaos army, and I am not fighting that right now. All right. See, like, how she's able to go ahead and get some of these heroes, I never understand. Unless Ashrek has... No, like, that's what I don't understand. The AI definitely cheats, like, big time. She doesn't have a sorceress abode anywhere here. So she shouldn't be able to recruit anyone unless this is a lord. But it looks like a sorceress. So... yeah, she shouldn't be able to do that. I'm gonna have him walk out, walk back in, just to use movement speed, or use movement up. Now we're not doing so hot on the money, so that's okay, but we'll figure that out once we get down to it. I'm hoping that we can just stockpile our money, because there's not really much we need to upgrade at the moment anyway. So the next thing we want to do is we're going to do... I want to do this one, but I think we'll do the continuous intern supply because that'll help out with money and stuff. And then what we'll do is we'll take her over here
Favored of the Witch King.
and put her in raiding stance. And we'll get her to raid a little bit. Now, one thing that I've noticed in some of the campaigns that I was watching, some build the resource building, some don't. Some wait until later because there's more important buildings to get first, and then you can get the resource building like at the end as like one of your last buildings. I don't know.
It matters not.
She wants peace, I'm sure. We don't want peace right now because I'm about to go and smack her. So she has built up her forces a bit. She's also split off for these people here. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna keep her raiding over here.
King of Nagla.
Where is he? Okay, he's like right here, so not too bad. I just want her within range of the garrison in case bullcrap goes down. And then she's got reinforcements at least. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take our army and go and fight her army. And we should be good enough to do that. But as we always do, we make a save before making making judgment calls, just in case. And attacky. We got to be aggressive. If we're not aggressive, we're not doing good things. So decisive victory, low casualties, we'll auto resolve it. When it's like that, I'll auto resolve. When it says medium casualties or even worse, if I know there's a chance at winning, I'll take the chance at winning. We're gonna loot and occupy it again, just because we get the interns and the money. Now she has a dark steed, so now she's got a mount. And now we have all three of these. So what we'll do now is we're gonna head towards Ashrak. And we're going to start going after Valkia. So that's our next goal. Over here in Gron, we are going to level that up to a level 2 at least, so we can get the gold mine going. Currently, there's a income building here. We may demolish that after this gets upgraded. Oh, we actually have enough to do the right too. So what we'll do now, we're going to get a black arc. Bam! Sacrifice 800 interns to Kane. So we do that. We're gonna upgrade, fix that, and then what we'll do is we're gonna recruit the black arc. Blam! And then I'm gonna recruit, since these guys have lower recruitment rate, it comes in handy more. So we'll get 2 dread spears just to kind of have them on there, and I'll worry about, we can't do anything else at the moment but once I get the chance to have one, we're going to put in a growth building so that it grows up faster. Now, the one thing I noticed this last night, because they never said this in any of the campaign guides I was watching or reading. So here we go. On your black arc, where you build your growth building, right? No slaves are reduced. Oh, I'll keep saying the bad word. Sorry. No interns are reduced. So we don't lose any interns doing this, unlike in the settlements. So in here, we can go full tier 3 residents or estates of the masters for our black arc growth. So we're going to do that. It doesn't take forever, but it does kind of take forever if you don't do that as far as the growth goes, because you see we'll get 1 growth per 4 turns. That's how we're going to get our stuff. So now the other thing too, if you look at the thing here, you see these kind of dotted lines, right? This dotted line is the entire radius at the black arc can help you in. So this army, in the next turn, if I can go and attack them and they stay there, we'll see what happens. But if I can go and attack them, I'm going to show you what the black arc can do, which is very fun to do. All right, she's chilling. I got her still raiding and doing whatever. And our next goal is to go after Ashrak. Next turn though, I will try and see if they will confederate or whatever, because a lot of the times if you can get them to confederate after doing that, should be good. We got Blade Wind. We're gonna keep that going. We're gonna go Inspiring Presence now, so we get better XP for everybody and us. And for her, we're gonna go with, honestly, I think this, just because more magic helps. They did change magic apparently based on how it was in Warhammer 2, but I personally don't know what the change is in that because I never played Warhammer 2 like that. I do plan to go back and play it now that I own all of them. I kind of want to go and do Warhammer 1, Warhammer 2, and then come back to Warhammer 3. But for the campaign for you guys, we're doing Warhammer 3 because it's the newest game. We'll do a non-aggression pack with the Skaven. I ain't worrying about them. I'm letting Dwarf Boy over there do what he wants with them. Has he even come up yet? Okay, he does have the Altar of Darkness now, which kind of sucks. So once he gets going, man. And the dwarves, oh my goodness, the dwarves have these people. Oh no, hey, get off my lands.
The true king.
See, they're coming in now. I don't like that.
Slaughter the sheep.
Our guys should be able to fight them though. We should be fine. If they even tried to come after Nagron, we should be good. See, like, I don't want to do this because it's gonna up our, even though the it would be more beneficial to have it, but I'm gonna destroy it at some point. I just got it there for right now, just to have a growth building. Okay. She, I think, is still in range. Is she not? No, she's out of range. Damn it. I wanted to show y'all. That's okay though. We're gonna go and attack her. Gonna auto resolve that because that was a quickie battle. And I hate that we actually lost people. Right, let's slave them, and then we're gonna make a march onto Ashrak. So what we're gonna do, we're going to talk to Grond.
You are not fit to
We're gonna do a peace treaty, and we're gonna say confederate. I really wish you could still threaten though, and they won't let me threaten. So again, I could go ahead and do that. I'm not going to. I'm just going to eliminate them. They're not a legendary hero. They're nothing any super importance to me. And I mean, these guys are already dead. That was quick. These guys at least have 2 areas, but a lot of the times these guys get taken out by the high elves real fast. And then I'm letting the bull do his thing to bother them. As long as he ain't bothering me, I ain't worried about it. These guys are next. So we're going to go after Valkia first, and then we're going to take our army to go here. But I'm going to try and bring her up as like reinforcements. So that's going to be what we're going to do once we take Ashrak and they're chilling there, kind of replenishing the units. We're going to start getting her. We're going to move her up and get her a bit more in her army. And then we're going to both go on to take on Ashrak. I'm going to recruit another Lord just to kind of chill here. To be honest, I might go ahead and just do that now. Confident. Cunning. I don't know how strong that is, so I'm going to go ahead and get this Dreadlord going. And she's going to chill here.
I command you now.
And that way I can reliably start moving her army up to come and help Maliketh come and take out these guys. While we kind of sit here, we may lose Caldra, and that's fine. Grond is more the one that I'm more worried about. We are going to go ahead and do auto on that, and we're going to get the gold mine going. We're going to, I don't know, we got this here. I don't really want to keep this for right now, but I will just for the moment, because but once we get this one, I'm going to delete this one because this one's a level 2, so I'll keep that one. See, like hero capacity +1 for masters, but I don't have any masters. Oh, so silly. All right, you're loving it. I'm happy. I'm happy you're loving it. I do this for you. I made this for you. All right. Spell resistance, missile. I'm gonna do missile resistance on her just to give her a little bit extra protection, because good God, do they focus her like crazy. We are gonna go with, I want this, but I want to start getting more in the red here. Just because I don't see a point in going after this stuff that much anymore, as much as I want Dreaded Recruiter and maybe the infamous Raider. The control stuff, it does help out later, but I'll worry about that because once I get Tyrant, I'll be able to get that as well. So all right, that should be everything. Bam.
Bow before Maliketh.
Y'all want to hear a nasty story? Cover your ears if you don't want to hear a nasty story. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. So yesterday morning, I went to go and make like my lunch or whatever, and I noticed little tiny poopies on top of my stove and stuff. Looks like we had a mouse in the house, so that was fun. Oh, the cage brickheads are dead. I really want to play the orcs, like the greenskins. I'm so ready to do a campaign as them. I don't know why she's out here. I'm kind of curious to see what's happening with that, but it looks like they might be listening. War declared. Wow, they declared war on them as well. Well, we don't have to worry about that because we are taking it right now. There she is. There's Valkia. There's that stinky weenie. All right, we're gonna do this. Bam. The whole place is ours. Huzzah. And we're gonna put in a growth dictat. And we're also going to repair. I guess we can keep the artisan building here. There's no real reason to knock that out for right now. What we will do though, since we have that one there, we'll take that one out and put in something else. We don't want to stack these. If we stack these, we lose slaves we lose interns like crazy, and then we're screw-buffled. So we're not trying to do all that. It can snowball, like it collects so much every turn, so I'm not trying to do that. All right, she has nothing else. I don't think, yeah, I can. Okay, let's see if I can. She won't even do it. Oh, she can't recruit anyway, and I think they're about to get knocked the heck out by those guys, so right now we at least control the Iron Foothills and we control Spiteful Peaks. So now we have Gron and it's lovely gold. So once that gets built, we should be good. Now we're going to start moving her army. I'm going to put her on none. We're going to start moving her towards Ashret because here comes Valkia and her bullcrap. And I am not wanting to deal with that at the moment. So I think dealing with what we have here, I think she should be fine with the garrison that we have currently. In case like the bull or anybody wants to come after Nagron, we're just going to keep them as a garrison for the moment. For him, let me go ahead and see. I cannot, and we don't have enough growth to do this yet. So honestly, we're just gonna have to chill until we can. All right. So what we're gonna do instead, we're gonna start getting her. Like I want to bring these guys because these guys are good anti-infantry. They just suck when it comes to missile damage. Plus, we're going to be fighting monsters, so I don't know if... let's do one. And a dart. We'll do like that. That way we get more dark spears. That should be enough to keep the upkeep, though. That's 212. That's 3... I don't know. We're going to be pushing it. But we are getting the gold in the next one, so we should be getting a little extra, so we should be fine. All right, we got a commandment that we can do now as well. We're going to do... for right now... let's do growth. We'll just keep with the growth. We can work on control later. Yeah, because the control will come eventually, especially as we up Gron. I don't really care too much for these provinces. I barely upgrade them, but I would like to have at least 3 full provinces to work with before we start expanding greatly. So what we're going to try and go for is the Ice Frost Glacier. Now apparently in Warhammer 2 this wasn't the route to go, but in Warhammer 3 it's quite different apparently, so I don't know. But what we're gonna go for, because I think it's something to do with armies of chaos or something that come from the outskirts or whatever, because over here I know there's an army of chaos that comes in to attack Hagriff and that guy over there. So I know that happens at some point. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our armies together. We're gonna try and go and kick her off the board. We're gonna go take her capital, and then we're gonna sweep around this way and grab the rest of these guys. Hopefully this one won't do anything, but we'll see. And maybe we can let them deal with them because they might be doing it. I don't know. But that's kind of the goal. We're going to try and get all of the Ice Frost Glacier. That's our next province we're going for. Meanwhile, here in the south, we're just going to play defense down here with our capital. If we lose this one, then so be it. We'll just deal with it. But the main thing is not to lose any of this stuff. Mainly Goron. If we lose the little settlements, it's not that big a deal. It does hurt our money a bit, but not as much as it would be if we lost an entire walled city. So we'll see how that goes, but that's kind of the plan right now. We've got more time, so cool. I'm actually having fun with this, so I hope you guys are enjoying too. All right, so hopefully they're leaving. We're getting her leveled up, getting her some people. Now the main reason we can't get the shielded ones like I want to get is because we're not in our territory. So as we can see here, which I really think is cool, if I hold spacebar down it shows all of this. This is so neat. So that's kind of neat. So that's ownership. So climate suitability, this means that anything green is good for us. We can do. Anything yellow is like not the best, but it's okay. We can do it. But anything red apparently and stuff is what we don't want. That's that we don't like. So we're gonna hopefully be able to enjoy all of this. Let's go back to that. All right, so, and then we can also look at like control. This area is not good, but this area is good. Growth, everybody's growing, so that's good. And then our ownership, of course. And we can also see magic wise which ones are strongest. So this one not too strong, but this one seems the strongest. I think it's the darker the color, but I don't know, could be wrong. What? Oh, what? Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Oh, well, little tiny for me. Are you leaving? Right now? You're not giving me a hug bye? You sound good. Love you. Be right back. Okay. Had to go say bye to the family. They're going to Nana's house, so hopefully they are safe and have fun on the road and stuff. All right, so what were we doing?
Speak.
We're doing that. We were ending the turn, I believe. If not, then oh well. So the Legions of Chaos. Man, he declaring wars left and right. And I can't go help him because I can't do anything right now. It was like I would send my Black Ark that way, but I don't want to send it off at the moment. I want to keep it at base in case while we build up over here. So sacrifice. Okay, they did that.
Merciless one.
All right, same here. We're gonna bring her up. And we're gonna give her I think we're gonna have to go the cheapo route. We got 4 dark shards with her. I want one more of these guys. Like the fact that they are anti-infantry, again, they're not the greatest, but they do have good melee. They're better than the bleak swords. Like if I'm gonna have a melee unit, I'll have that rather than the bleak swords. These guys, they're just not the greatest. So I'm gonna let her attack her. Knock her and her little master man out and stuff. So
be it.
yeah, because like I swear I can't even recruit heroes like that. Because if I want to recruit heroes over here, the only thing I can recruit right now are the sorceresses. And we're gonna play around with some of these too, because I haven't actually seen how some of these are. So all right, she's coming up that way. I'm just hoping this mofo focuses on these Skaven assholes instead of coming after me, because that's the bad thing. I don't want to deal with them. Luckily, our ally gives us wars, so we don't have to worry too much about AI factors declaring war on us too much, unless they have no enemies to go and fight. So we'll have to see how that goes. Okay, Garrison Lord not moved. That's him. Let's see. I'm gonna get him. Nah, I'm gonna keep him garrisoned for right now until she gets closer. Oh, the other Lord. Yes, let's move her. Actually, we can move her here. And put her... Oh crap, we can't. Alright, I gotta put her in channeling stance. I didn't mean to. I wanted to do her in raiding stance, but messed that up. Alright. We got a population surplus too. I didn't even read that stuff. Whoops. Alright. So apparently with Valkia the Bloody, yeah, Grand is now dead. What we want to try and do with her, for one, we don't want her getting this, because if she starts getting into this thing, apparently, she'll start getting super powerful or something, so I don't want to deal with that. She has a bunch of just like level 1 stuff. The only things that are level 2 are these Chaos Warriors, the Halberds, these guys, and these Bloodletters of Crone, these little demon dudes. Well, they're not demon, they're not little, they're kind of big units, so these are very strong against regular infantry guys, which is why like these shielded ones and anything that has armor on them, like heavy armor, especially like these guys, the main people themselves, or even these skull crushers, they're armored and shielded, so like we would focus fire on these guys, right? The dogs of hell are annoying as well, so again, we just kind of use the front line to hold them in place while our death dealers come from the dark shards for the most part.
Master of
And then that's what we're going to do with her as well. So we're going to get her up. We can't recruit anymore. We're pretty much stuck on that. What we can do though, as much as I don't want the money building, I'm just gonna have to put it back. I didn't want to, but we're gonna have to. And then over here, she is chill. He has not moved.
Plotting a course.
I'm gonna get him to move just a minute.
Feared by all.
Oh, cool. I can put him as a garrison in there. I didn't know that.
I approve of these dark.
That's interesting. Okay.
hateful bidding.
New things you learn. All right. Now that we got her up here, we're going to let her chill. Like, I'd love to get another unit, but it's just we can't afford the upkeep with what we got right now. So, all right. We're going to get them both out and ready to go. I'm going to get him in channeling stance. That way he can get the magic up.
Executing.
And then we're going to hope Valkia comes after us. So what we will do is we'll go ahead and declare war on her, to be honest.
The harbinger of your demise.
Before we do that, let's make a save, because the last thing I want is that dickhead not to come to war with us, our ally, just in case, because I don't want to lose that. I'll reload it if we need to.
The Lord of Murder's
Declare war, and okay, we are joined. So now we got to worry about the Hmong assholes, but
Dread command.
she should be in reach now. Yes. So we should be allied up. And we got this garrison to back us up too. So if she did decide to come and attack us right now, we got a big force. Okay. Should be good. She's going to suffer attrition because... Oh, I can do it now. Okay. I'm glad I thought about that before changing.
What awaits me?
So I'm going to leave her there to do her thing. Actually, bring her a little bit more towards the bridge. That way she's in range of the garrison. All right, and we need to work towards getting this at some point. So that's what we're going for. Oh man, oh boy. How many turns are we in? I didn't even notice. I did not notice. It's also funny, there was like 250 something other factions and now there's only 192. We're at turn 17, so we're still under 20 turns, which is cool. All right, continuous slave supply. Intern supply is done. We're not going to worry about control right now. We're going to start working on this. So we can get the recruitment costs down and we can increase their melee at least for dread spears and the bleak swords and the black art corsairs. Not really worried about melee on the dark shard units that much, but I mean +4 is still good. All right, we're going to work on that. And now we've got 2 armies. So Valkia has got her army, and then we got this ding dong here with his.
Dreadlord, awaiting command.
So we're going to put her right here.
Dark servant.
And
King Maliketh.
trying to think like how I want to do this. If we do ambush,
Turn the snake.
we might be able to do ambush.
Witch King.
Witch King.
So we'll go ambush with her.
And deadly.
Chosen of Cain. Carnage awaits.
And then we'll do ambush with him.
Preparing an ambush.
We're going to see if we can get her to come and attack us. Meanwhile, I don't see any of the other guys coming here, and Dwarf Boy really hasn't moved much, has he?
Dreadlord of Nagaroth.
Cruelty and violence. Move, you maggots.
All right. That should be good. Yeah.
Dreadlord.
I just wish they were in the circle. I want to use it would be so good to use this guy on them right now. All right, we are gonna do a save just in case things go awry. And we'll end the turn there. Come on, fall for it. Come on, fall for it. Fall for my attack. I'm hoping it's just Valkia alone though, because if it's both of them, that's gonna suck. Oh boy. All right. We've got the garrison units. We've got her. And we got our guys. Now our guys should be able to hold off enough. I think we should be fine. All right. There goes. I'm gonna make one on our quick save real quick, so we at least have the battle one. And we're going to fight Valkia. Oh Lord, here we go. Oh, this bitch. So apparently she's super OP. So this is, I'm just kind of worried. Now she doesn't have any archer units. Like I don't see any kind of marksman units. It's all melee. So we might have the advantage on that, maybe. But the dogs are what I'm worried about the most. So what we need to try and do is corner it in a way that we know we can't get flanked too hard. Because Valkia herself is stupid OP. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get these guys in as our front line. And we're gonna essentially corner shot it pretty much. We're gonna get the chariot to go maybe piss her off. And then we're gonna have Maliketh here to one-on-one her, if anything. But the thing is like Valkia alone will kill him. So I gotta hope beyond hope that we don't lose too much to that, you know?
I fear no one.
Rookie! Cold-blooded killers.
There we go. And turn. Pivot. Whoops.
Show no mercy.
Oh, H is guard mode? Okay. And
Black guards.
put those guys together. We gotta try and prevent from the dogs as much as possible. That's kind of like my fear. So what we might actually do too is, so I know the dogs can't come through here, we might move them back some more while we use our sorceress and our chariot to go and piss off Valkia for the most part. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Okay. So we're gonna start the battle. I'm going to go slow-mo real quick, and we're going to get these guys. Oh, that didn't work. Aw. Well, I can at least push them back some more. And then do that. And then what we can do is these guys. This. Yeah. And then move these guys right here. That should at least stop them from coming this way too much, because we're going to corner it. And then we'll have Maliketh right here. And then we're going to use our chariot. I'm going to use this. Come and piss her off. Since she's on a steed, she should be able to do this fairly reasonable. We'll save the chariot for the dogs and stuff, potentially to come our way. So what the strategy I saw this person use, right, was to use the sorceress, fireball Valkia, and kind of trick her into coming after us. So that way we can kind of use our lovely missile units here and use them to target shoot her, and we can do that to pin shot her as well. So we're gonna turn off, so it's B for that. Gotta learn my hotkeys. Makes life so much easier. All right, we're gonna put him on 4, her on 5. That way I can go 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. All right, that's gonna do that. Fireball. Bam. Oh, come on, you bitch. Boop, boop. I think it worked. Maybe. I think it worked. I'm gonna fireball her again real quick. Come here, bitch. Uh-oh. Run! All right. So we got the garrison troops, so we can use them as extra deflectors over here. And then we got these guys. Do the same thing over here. Extra deflectors will get everybody together. And we should be able to counteract these bitches. I don't like that she's not moving our way though, so we're gonna have to hopefully stand strong here together. All right, so what we'll do is I'm just gonna put them in their own group so I know where they are, and these guys in their own group so I know what they are. So 6 is them. So we're gonna go these D, oops, D. And we're just gonna have them frontline it. Actually, like this. Chariots on the end here, and then their archer units back here as well. All right, Valkia and the group are coming our way. See, I wish I could have them back a little more. The only bad part is like how close they have to be, because their range sucks. So this one, we're gonna move you guys over here, be with y'all. Be honest, I think I'm just gonna put them in their own group as well. You join 8. That way they're just kind of more together. All right, and then these guys Here goes nothing. They backed off. Okay, here comes Valkia. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. All right. I'm going to fireball this bitch again. Oh, she went way back. All right, let's put her here. And everybody, honestly, fire at will. Watch this bitch go down. Here we go. Fireball. Fuck you. Die, whore. Trying to check. Pause. Why are you over there? Let's bring you back over here and then attack. So many arrows. Fireball that bitch. Bam!
Eager for battle. Suffering for all.
Bring them back. Because the big fight's about to happen.
Sorceress of blood!
Carnage waits. Going. Fight Drakira.
Let's go after them. Shoot these armored guys.
Dealers in death. Destroy.
Let's get my chariots this way.
Furious rage!
Go!
Sorceress of blood! For the king!
All right, this bitch's coming back to get more fucked up. Fireball!
Eager for blood! Sorceress of blood! Crush them!
Uh-oh.
Striking out!
Back them up.
Into the fray!
Attack her!
Eager! Blood! Onward!
All right. Now we just got to protect our wings. We should be good. But I'm more worried about this shit because this can go south real quick. All right.
Fury move!
Valkia is dead, I think. Yeah, she's dead. All right, these guys are dying. They're losing. So I've noticed that the white bar is what controls that crap. So, all right, fire at will off, and we're gonna start firing on them. I'm just gonna kind of leave everybody here to do their thing.
Destruction awaits.
We got this guy coming up soon, so
Bleak swords. It is done.
yeah, bleak swords, they ain't jack shit compared to these.
Advancing. Forward. Moving out.
Come on.
Onward. I am dead.
Back. The merciless host. Dark sharks. Attack. Die, weaklings.
Okay, we're gonna get them up a little more.
Dealers in death. Run insects by carry.
These halberds. Yeah, the blood letters are what I'm worried about too. All right, Maliketh, number 4. Let's get you over here. Where is she? She needs to come. Oh my God! Why are you all the way over there?
Moving out! For Brand!
We understand. By your command.
Yeah, like what the fuck? I didn't notice that she wasn't there, you know? All right, we got Maliketh. Let's bring him in.
Dark elves. Onwards to murder.
All right, swoop around.
Dark shards. Attack. Following orders at once.
I think we won. Yes. Woohoo! Eat shit.
We are ready.
Just because the skull of fire is just so much fun. Here you go, Driz. Burn in chaos. Crispy blood for the blood god. Now, if I had the right things, because we don't have our chariots now, but if I had some cold ones like melee to run them down, I totally would do it. All right, we're gonna end the battle. Oh, that helped out so much. And it was all like, oh no, we're gonna lose, high casualty, blah blah blah. Screw you. Screw you, computer. We didn't lose that much at all. We lost barely anything compared to them. And Valkyria's dead, which is even better. So now comes the question, do we sit a turn and let our troops recoup? Yeah, we're gonna enslave everybody. Because now this army is going there. We still got this army to worry about too, so. All right, Mung is, I told y'all how that was gonna take him out. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I could try and fight that, but it's not gonna go well. I've done it before. These guys are just too strong. Like number wise, if I had upgraded it to a level 2, maybe, but ain't no biggie. So our ambush got foiled, and we still have this army to come and fight.
Cruel Dreadlord. Moving.
So we probably, I think I will do that, because honestly, we're okay.
Go on.
And she's our reinforcement army more than anything.
Bow before the Witch King.
And we got this agent here.
Dread King.
All right, settlement lost. Yeah, but that's okay, because if they decide to come for us here, that's what I'm more worried about than anything else. So I gotta watch them on that.
Dark Servant.
We'll see what's up. As long as they don't come and attack Nogrin, I think we're okay, because we need to try and get this to a level 4 and quick. We have enough money. We're gonna invest it into the docks, and we're gonna fast track that, and that should give us some more. What we can do as well, I think we can recruit a hero, so we're gonna go ahead and get another sorceress. Let me see something real quick. No. I want to see if there's like a way to see what their spells could be without going, like without getting one. She's gonna be 225 a turn, but she'll at least help with the garrison at least. Like beasts sound cool. I don't know. Let's do death and see how that goes. Let's go with Bellavith.
My power is yours.
And then we'll get her to...
Never.
Oh, I guess I can't for right now. We're gonna get her...
Violence.
We're gonna keep her rating for right now. Oh, it's because he's in there. That's why. All right, let's get him out.
Such slaughter awaits.
Sorceress of Grond.
Lord of the Black Court.
And I'm gonna keep him. Oops.
I
There.
approve of these dark.
All right, that'll help out with that. And the time. We're close. We're close to our end time, guys. So let's see.
Master of cruelty.
Like I want to attack. I think I'm gonna try and attack. We'll fight one more battle real quick. With her, I'm gonna increase her little army, to be honest. Give her more defense. I'm gonna go more red with her than I will with blue for right now, but we'll get it eventually. We'll get absolute power and we'll do line breaker as well. We're gonna make his army strong. That's what we're going for. That domination. And then I'm gonna give them the flaming swords of ruin, which is a fun spell to do if we pull it off right. All right.
All shall tremble. I have dark purpose.
I'm gonna put her in there so she can recoup for a minute because she's not doing too hot. All right, we're going to save, as we always do after big battles, especially like that one. That was crazy. I think that was probably the most soldiers I've played with so far on this game. We're gonna up our gold mine. I just gotta hope they don't decide to go for Grond. If they start going for Grond, then I'm gonna have to retreat back, either this army or something. But these guys seem to have held up pretty good, so.
Maliketh, King of Nagaroth.
All right, we're gonna get her into position
Power
here.
awaits me.
We're gonna use him.
No
Bam.
mercy.
Casualty is low. We could do an auto resolve. How much time we got? Technically, we only got 5 minutes. So what? But if, let's see what the dice say. Do we auto resolve? 11. Do we fight it manually? 15. We fight it manually, people. By the power of the dice invested in this dice. We listen to the dice and the dice tells us what to do. Shouldn't be too bad. That almost looks like a mouth. Like he's like, ah, and he's got big tusks and he's, you know, insect eyes. It's kind of creepy. Even though I'm pretty sure that's like his neck and then just the metal from his armor. Interesting how they made it like a bow, like my traditional stuff. It's kind of funny. All right, we're going to start deployment. How do I want to fight this? As Obi-Wan says, don't try it, Anakin. I have the high ground.
Merciless warrior.
Group 1,
Merciless host.
Group 2, and
Black guards.
I'm just glad I've actually kept my blackguard this whole time because my goodness, I've lost them so much. In my other campaigns, I end up losing them rather quick and it sucks. Sucks so hard. All right, chariots act as missiles for the most part, but you know, we still want them to do their thing. And then I'm gonna have, boop, Maliketh right there. Especially since he has his hold the line. Oh, we've got the Helm of Discord too. I forget that I have abilities over here that I can do. And then, you know, you have the actual spells that you learn in your skill bar, so. I need to look at her stuff too eventually. All right, blammo, let's start this. We're gonna see what they do because I think they're coming to attack us, maybe. Let's speed it up a little bit. There they come. And I just got them on auto fire, so we're gonna go like this. Boom! I didn't get a lot of them, but I got some of them. Fireball this bitch. Eat that, fool! Oh, that was gold. They're trying to flank. I see them. I see what they're trying to do. What they don't know is that I see it. Boom! A little late, but okay. I'll take it for what it's worth. I wish she had like range, you know, like a ranged attack. I don't like the fact that I have to run in and attack with her. She's squishy, you know?
Dark sharks! Slay them!
All right, we're gonna move these guys back a little bit. And that way we give them more of the high ground so they have better archery shots. And Maliketh I'm gonna get to support the line over here. I think they need it more. Right there. Boing! I have way too much fun with the spells. Like that shit's so funny to me.
Servant of the party.
Fireball. Alright, I'm gonna get Maliketh to go after this guy now. 1, boop, 2, boop. Let's see what happens. Honestly, I'm gonna turn guard mode off. And I'm gonna turn it off on them too. I want them to go after him. I'm killing this. This dude is dead. Fireball. Bam! Here it comes. Point.
I will have destruction. I am death.
Try and get him out of the way a little bit.
Carnage!
Oh, I turned guard mode off on these guys.
Advancing!
It's like I knock them down a little bit, and that gives them enough time to catch up a minute. Let's see.
Slaughter!
And then fireball. Get wrecked. Aw. You know what? I wonder if I come and attack her.
Maliketh!
Let's see. I'm just letting Maliketh kill this guy. I want him dead. We'll get our sorceress in. Oh, she didn't have enough time. All right, enemy lord is dead. Bang doodle. That didn't even take that long. I thought it would have taken a little bit longer, but no, it didn't. Now that we killed him, the whole army's kaput. Oh, that's so much fun. Yay. So it says 320 remaining, but honestly, I think the whole army is dead now. So I think once you kill the Lord, you kill the whole army. Bopa dopa dope. Come on. Come on. There we go. Look at that. Dead. And enslave. Yep, that finished the army off, so we're good. All right, we got our leadership bonus, which is good. Cormac was killed. So what we want to do now is kind of the same thing. So we're going to get on the border here. I'm going to put him in channeling stance so that he's getting more stuff. I'm going to put her on raid. And then actually, I'm not going to put her on raid. We're going to put her on channeling too, so that she's getting her stuff channeled. I'm not worried about the hero guy there, so we should be good. And now that we got enough interns, let's see.
Dreadlord at your command.
It's going to take 16 turns, I guess, since we got rid of our other one. So for now, we'll increase that. I don't want to, but it'll help for now. And then we'll go ahead and increase our gold mine here. And that'll give us a little bit more moolah.
Speak ruthless.
But yeah, we need the growth, so we're gonna have to deal with that for a moment.
Dark.
I can recruit. Let's do this. We'll get a couple dark shards. And that should be good. Awesome. Let's do our skill points. So nothing for him yet, but we got some for her. We're gonna do evasion, and then we're gonna get flamestorm once we get the chance. And now
My skills are
put her to scout with this army. Oh, I can do it next turn. Okay, never mind.
Lord of the Black.
I forgot we were all in the same turn, so. Okay. So, little recap real quick before we end stream. So, or at least the end of the video type thing. We took our army and we went and took the rest of the Iron Foothills. We moved into Spiteful Peak after that and started to get Grond in the other Dark Elf area here of Grond. We eliminated them. They are no longer a part of us. We are trying to work with the other Dark Elf factions as best that we can. The High Elves are definitely moving in though over here. This dude is ridiculous and I know I'm gonna have to fight him soon. So I'm trying to get as powerful as I can to at least get the Northern Province while keeping an army in the South. I've got 2 armies marching up, 1 full army and 1 half army. So that way we can get them marching up. One thing actually, whoops. What we can do, I'm gonna take 1 dark shard off. And I'm gonna let her have another dark shard. That way it's 10 units. And then, so now that we're doing that, we got these two trying to make their way to take out the capital. We got rid of most of the armies from Valkia. Now we have to worry about this one and this one. We'll see what happens in the next turn, but we'll find that out next time. We are also working on, after taking Valkia's area, we're going to start going, we might take this one first, and then we'll make our way this way. I don't know. We'll see. But we are going to be trying to take this castle eventually. I just want to make sure that we have the armies out of there. So we're going to try and bait them as best we can to make them move out. They did take our province here. So now we've just got our capital in the Iron Foothills, but we still have the entire province here of Grand that we're going to try and protect with the army down here. Mainly, we're just trying to protect Grand and our capital. The minor settlements we want to protect, but if we end up losing them, we can make do and we'll try and get them back. Mung itself, we're going to try and see if we can just either call for peace maybe later or something. But if not, if we're able to take this out and not worry about the Mung armies for the moment, once we get that, we'll make our effort on the Mung armies, and then we'll start working our way down here and into the high elf areas. That is the goal. That is the look at the campaign and the path that we are going to try and take. So with that being said, we're going to get our save on. I'm not going to end the turn. We're going to end the turn next, or tomorrow technically, in the next stream or next video. So Q beans. All right, so that is the end of the first episode of our Warhammer, our first Warhammer 3 campaign that we're working on. So thank you, Driz, for hanging out with us and also requesting this game for us to play. If you would like to request a game for me to play, please leave it down in the comments down below, or hit me up on Discord. I have my Discord linked on the channel on the About page. Go and join that. Come and talk to us. Post gifts, funny stuff, you know, keep it civil, but come and let me know what you think. Also, make sure you subscribe and like. Please subscribe and like. It helps the channel grow. It lets me know that you guys are enjoying what I'm making, and I hope you guys enjoy the new episodes coming out hopefully next week on the other campaigns that I am working on. Things have been kind of slow, I know. I'm sorry. I've been working on stuff here in the house, and like I said today, okay, I forgot to finish the mouse story. So I noticed yesterday we had the little droppings, right? Cleaned everything up, disinfected everything as to the best that I could with whatever chemicals I had. And and then sorry, I still have the game on in my headphones. I asked my wife, if you need a good bait, pretzels are the best mouse bait, I swear. And what you do is on the mouse trap, we have the snap kind, so I'm sorry if that's not humane to you. Apparently it is the most humane way to get rid of them, but you know, if you're going to dispatch a mouse, this is kind of the best way. Anyway, what you do is on the little flat part, some people will tell you put peanut butter there and all, but they're smart and they lick that stuff. They don't try to grab it. And sometimes the trap, you could have one where it's not as sensitive, so it doesn't snap. So what I do is I take a piece of the pretzel, enough for them to kind of pull on it, and I hot glue it to the bottom of it like a glue gun. I just glue that there. You don't need to use super glue. You could use Elmer's probably, I don't know, but hot glue works best. Hot glue that sucker on there, make sure that it's on there pretty taut. That way it doesn't, you know, just flip off if they were to grab it. Put that there, and then boom. Last night I found it. It was hiding behind my oven. Apparently, I guess I got a little hole in the wall. I'm gonna have to get in contact with the landlord people and stuff. But either way, I found out where it was and where it came from. And since I knew it was on the stove, I went and put a trap on the stove. I put 3 others in other locations too, just in case, that are near it. No more than 20 minutes later, I was talking with my wife in the room and we heard a snap. And I got it. Went in there, saw it was on top of the oven. That was gross. I sprayed the whole thing with bleach to make sure everything was disinfected and good to go. So that was my nasty mouse story. I'm sorry if y'all didn't want to hear that. I just thought it would be fun to share. All right, the campaign. Thank you so much for you guys for stopping by. Again, if you're new, welcome to the channel. If you're a veteran and you're a good noodle, hello, welcome. I'm thankful that you're back and watching. All right, see us tomorrow. We're going to continue the campaign, and then Wednesday and Thursday we go back to our Egypt campaign and work on that a little bit. Okay, be sure to look out. I'm trying to have at least 1 or 2 new episodes out this week for the other campaigns that we're doing. Again, I know it's slow moving, but I've got so much on my plate right now and a lot going on that I've got to try and get done. Okay, so I appreciate everybody's support. Thank you so much. Toodaloo.